Hey everyone, coming at you with another guitar video. What I have in here is my the guitar I've owned the longest, and I've owned it since like 2004, somewhere in there. Yeah, it is a 2001 Jackson DKMGT Dinky. I'll show it to you here in a second. It is one of the best guitars ever made. Still, when Jackson was Jackson, before Fender owned them, and it is a Japanese and American made Jackson guitar. I'll show it to you here in a second. First off, gotta show the case. I got me a lot of stickers on here. You may recognize some of these. Little note from our place of worship is Silence guys on a package I got from them, so I had to tape that on there because I was sick. Show you recognize some of that. I gotta flip it over too because I got more stickers on the back. This thing is stickered out. So yeah, you get the idea. Let's open this bad boy up here. Comes in, came in this case, the form fit Jackson case. I'll pull her out here. Lighting is a little bit better. The last video was a little bit darker. Well, no, this one's not bad. That's not bad. So it is a trans black color, so it's actually like a dark green kind of finish. You can see that. It's gorgeous. Yes, this guitar is a little bit dirty because I use it a lot. So yeah, okay, off the gate. So with this older Dinky, so again, 2001 production date on this. Okay, so it's got the older knob placement that's more similar to like what your SL series guitars are now. I prefer these to be a little bit more this way, but that has never bothered me. Actually got to tighten the volume knob, it's getting loose. 3-position for the pickup, and I got EMG 85 HZs in there because they're awesome. Two-tone volume, string through, because string through supremacy, the old style of string through, as you can see. I'll flip that over for you here. Classic rosewood fretboard, piranha fin inlays, bolt on, the classic reverse headstock, single piece, bolted, string through, all that goodness. So again, this was a Japanese and American made, jointly made guitar. A lot of people don't understand that about some of these older ones. Some were just made in Japan, some were just made in the US at the time, and then some were a hybrid component, hybrid manufacturer. Looking at the serial number years later, it is indeed a Japanese US jointly made guitar. So love this thing. Again, I've had it for a very long time and it still plays amazing. Standard non-fan nut, non-locking tuning keys, again reverse headstock. Pretty straightforward. Again, Dinkies are simple, but they're fantastic for what they are. I've had this thing for 20 years. Just thinking about that now. That's amazing. Had this thing for 20 years, and it served me well. No warping on the neck, nothing. It's just a really well-made guitar. These early 2000s Jacksons, the Dinkies, are some of the best guitars ever made, in my opinion. They really are. They hold up, and they just play exceptionally well. And I've had it for that long. You're not seeing any divots. You're not seeing any scooping of the fret bars or anything. Like, nothing. Like, just super well made. Super well made. And, yeah. You have, if you know my music projects, you have heard me play this guitar. I have used this for every music project that I've done since the early days, really. Actually, yeah, since the early days. Because again, this is one of my first guitars, and I still own it. And I'm a diehard Jackson fanboy. Especially I am a tard for the Dinkies. I love them. So if you can find one of these older Dinkies, right now, a lot of the time, they're going for about $800. That's somewhere between 800 and 1,000 because they're getting harder to find now. There's a bunch floating out on the market, and that's generally what you're going to see them going for. So if you can find one, jump on it, because again, they're exceptionally well made, and they hold up. They really do. When I did the EMG 85s, which was like right when I got it too, so these pickups are almost as old too, and they're still running strong because the EMG is awesome. For some reason, at one point, the jack port for the guitar cables, the 1/4-inch port, the solder came loose a little bit on it, so I did have to do some maintenance on that. But again, that's something with time and age, constantly taking the guitar and putting it in and out and stuff. But as far as a 20-year on review goes, this is still my go-to guitar for a lot of my personal projects, and it just plays fantastic. And I play DR strings because they don't fucking break, and they stay in tune really well. They're just really strong, well-made strings, DR strings. That's my jam. I just cannot reiterate how well this plays, how comfortable it is, and just, again, how well made they are. These older model ones are. So if you can find one from the early 2000s, jump on it. And yeah, this thing's gorgeous. Sometimes I get the Black Beauty, the DR Black Beauties, so it'll have black strings on it. It looks really freaking cool with the color job. Right now I've just got some, I think they're the Black Widows, the DR Black Widows on there right now. I got some DDTs for it too. But yeah, just kind of rambling now. So I digress. Beautiful guitar. Love it. Plays amazing. Super well made. Dinkies are my jam. Love Jackson. Especially the older Jackson. And yeah, I love it. So if you've heard any of my projects, be it the Anointing Maelstrom, be it, you know, some of the Pythonism stuff, and a number of other projects, this is the guitar that I've used. So there it is. Jackson Dinky, the DKMGT from 2001 production. Metal up.